right. I'm gonna try to get you guys this video before I head out for a run. So the only thing you're gonna need today, I'm gonna use a PVC pipe. If you have a piece of PVC, a dowel, a broomstick, something like that would be helpful for one of the exercises. Otherwise, you'll need a chair, the PVC or broomstick, and then any weights if you have them. So first thing we're gonna do is some mobility, kind of just warm up type stuff. We're gonna go back to the wall and do some leg swings. So I'm gonna be here. I just want you to back and forth. We're trying to go 15 each direction. Switch sides. Just try to go nice and easy. Don't worry too much about getting as far up as you can. Just working that hip. So 15 each way there. And then we're gonna face the wall and go this way. 15, this way, 15. So we got our leg swings, then we're gonna do our Frankenstein walks. So now people hold their hands out like this and go opposite to opposite. So opposite hand, opposite foot. Opposite hand, opposite foot. So a similar thing that we just did. 5 on each side there. The last one is where you're going to use your PVC or your dowel. What you're going to do is you're going to place it in contact with your hips, your upper back, and your head. And we're going to do some deadlifting. So trying to keep our feet hip width apart. Here, we're not doing a wide stance. Hips, knees, slight bend, just basically unlock them. And then bend over, fold over from the hips. So you can see here, I just kind of fold from the hips, you parallel to the ground. I feel a pull through my hamstrings. I'm not bending from my knees. So one trick to use is the dowel. Also, you can use a wall and basically pretend you got a handful of groceries and you're trying to just close the car door with your backside. Okay, so that's our mobility warm up for the deadlift. Then we're getting to our jumps. So for our jumps, we're going to do up and down, forward and back, and side to side, single leg. So we're going to do 20 jumps here, 20 jumps this way, then we'll go forward and back. So 20 jumps. Just pretend you've got a line you're jumping over, and then this side, 20, and then you're going to go side to side. So same thing. Pretend you're just jumping over a line. And then go through that 1 to 2 times, depending on how your calves feel, how your Achilles has been. If these are pretty tough, just 20 jumps, just do 1 set. Feels pretty easy. You can go through 2 sets of all those. It'll be a lot of jumps, right? You're doing 40 a piece. So you get 120 jumps in just going through it once. You get 240 to 320. So up to you guys. See how your calves feel. See how your Achilles tolerates it. Kind of bias to the side of caution. Okay, err on the side of caution there, just in case we don't want to irritate or aggravate anything going forward. So our main movement is going to be a single leg RDL. So here, we're going to be on one leg, slight knee bend, and then down and up. So if you want to hold a weight, sometimes it's easier. I'm using my foam roller. So pretend you've got a backpack filled with something, a light dumbbell. Hold that in the opposite foot, the opposite hand, then the foot that's on the ground. So you'll go down and up, down and up. Don't try to get this to the ground. So a lot of my high school athletes will do it like this, right? Where they get to a good point where they're in a nice straight line here, and the back drops and they try to touch the ground. So it's here, here, all back. I want this to be in your hamstring. So your trunk and your leg need to be nice and straight the entire time. And you're working just like a nice easy pendulum. Right? Leg goes up, head goes down. Now stay nice in line. So let's do, we got 8 on each side, 3 to 4 sets. If you have a weight, sometimes that's easier to help with that counterbalance. If you don't, totally fine. You can do it just like I was doing it there. Okay. Then we get into more of the accessory movements. So we'll do a step back lunge, single leg hip thrust, and 3-way calf raises. So for the step back lunge, you've got weights, a young child, something you can hold on to. You'll be here holding on to that, up, down, and back. High knee, down, and back. Let's do 5 on each side. You go through 3 sets of that. We'll do our 3-way calf raises as well, so I'll show you those now. These are what we've done in the past, right? Toes forward, you gotta get our calf exercise in for this routine. 20, 20, 20. Just go through that once, 20 in each one, get a little burn going through the calves. And then the last one is gonna be a single leg hip thrust. You're gonna want to use a chair, a couch, an ottoman, something that's sturdy. So I'm gonna push mine against the wall. And then you're gonna be, get my focus back. There you go. Then you're gonna be on the table, the chair, just with your shoulder blades. Shoulder blades there. You're gonna go into a single leg bridge, down and up, down and up. And try to let your back go down with you. See how I arch a little bit? Don't do this. Don't get all the way down, so it's just an arch in the back. Try to control that as you tip forward and up. And switch. Good. So getting in and out of this position is the hardest part. But those can be pretty tough. So let's just do 5 of those, 3 to 4 sets, 5 on one side, switch, 5 on the other. If it's too tough, don't drop your hips quite as far. So it can be a really, really small movement. Even if you're doing it like this, even if you get in position and you just go here, that's totally fine. Totally fine. So do what you can control, right? As always, we want optimum movement. Do whatever you can control. Don't push it too far where the form starts to fall apart and then you start having compensations and pain elsewhere. My camera is not knowing what it's doing today. Awesome. All right, any questions as always, reach out. Have a good Thursday. We'll talk to you soon.